The day after discovering the planted jar, Maomao wasted no time. She summoned the servants who had handled the concubines' meals, lining them up in the courtyard. The air was heavy with unease. Eunuchs whispered nervously. Maids stood pale and rigid, each terrified that suspicion would fall upon them. Maomao, however, seemed unnervingly calm. In her hands, she carried a tray of small bowls. Each contained a harmless herbal mixture she had prepared earlier, infused with a similar bitterness to the monks had poisoned. She set the tray down. "Each of you will taste this." Gasps rippled through the group. A eunuch blurted, "Isn't that?" Maomao raised a brow. "Don't be foolish. It isn't poison. But it will allow me to see something." One by one, the servants obediently dipped their lips into the bowls. Some grimaced at the sharp, unpleasant taste. Others nearly winced. Maomao's eyes moved from face to face, reading every twitch of expression, every shift in posture. She wasn't looking for signs of sickness, she was looking for familiarity. When one of the younger maids sipped, she flinched but recovered too quickly, her face tightening into forced calm. Maomao leaned forward slightly. "You have tasted something like this before." The girl stammered, No, I haven't." "Don't lie." Maomao's tongue was flat, almost cold. "Most people gag at bitterness that sharp, but you swallowed smoothly." "Too smoothly." "That is the response of someone accustomed to it." The courtyard went silent. The maid's eyes darted desperately around, searching for escape, before she dropped to her knees. "I didn't mean any harm. I was told to sprinkle it just a little. They said it wouldn't kill, only make her faint." The confession burst out like water from a cracked jar. Jinshi, who had been standing nearby, narrowed his eyes. "Who gave you the order?" The maid shook her head violently. "I don't know their name. I was told through another servant. Someone higher, someone who promised protection." Her tears stained the dirt beneath her knees. Maomao crouched, her gaze unflinching. "That's the problem. You didn't ask why. And now you're caught in something bigger than you can imagine." The maid sobbed, but Maomao could already tell this girl was not the mastermind. She was only a pawn. A frightened hand forced to move pieces on a much larger board. Later, in private, Jinshi and Maomao discussed the interrogation. Jinshi's voice was low, thoughtful. "So the one behind this remains hidden?" "Yes," Maomao replied, crossing her arms. "The poison, the planted jar, the servant's confession, it's all a carefully staged performance. They want us chasing leads, but not reaching them." She paused, frowning. "But I'll say this much. They underestimated me." Her words carried a quiet fire. Maomao wasn't angry, not yet. But she was determined. And when Maomao became determined, poisons and conspiracies alike would unravel beneath her relentless logic. That night, as lanterns flickered in the palace halls, Maomao returned to her room. She leaned against the wall, rubbing her temples. The scent of monkshood lingered faintly in her memory. A shadow war was unfolding. And somehow she'd become its unwilling centerpiece. To follow Maomao's dangerous investigation into the hidden mastermind, remember to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss the next episode of the Apothecary Diaries.